Alright. Garage got kind of clean. Ish.
We spilled that oil.
We're going to jack it up. Get that tranny out, throw it in the scrap pile. Oh, I didn't show the snake skin. So weird. But we're going to leave it. We're going to get the seats out, carpet out, steering column out, pedals out, so manual pedals can go in, and the other column can go in. Wow. She's just right gutted. Wow.
What's that go to?
I was holding the old throttle cable in. Oh.
You?
Kinda.
I didn't know there was another one.
Well, wow. Progress. So, quick update. Got the tube K member in. Coilovers. Caster camber plates. New inner outer tie rods. And I sprayed some gnarly degreaser on the steering rack to clean it up, and then took all the polish or shine or whatever off the K member, but whatever. So that's in. Steering shaft, I didn't know if it was gonna work, so I shoved it on, and well, it's gonna work. The motor with the big cams are heads are torqued, obviously. Cams are degreed, new tensioners, blah blah blah. And then we had to use the 98 Mustang GT pedals, but we had to cut up the old pedals that were in it, because that is also what the steering column bolts to. So I cut all that up, so that bolts up there, and then it'll hold the steering column up. I took the shifter off the column because it was an automatic car, so when the quadrant gets here, we can install the quadrant, clutch cable, firewall adjuster, and the column can go back in. And then pull the carpet back, cut the hole for the shifter. Oh. Also, we had to use 98 pedals because I'm using the Hydro Boost. So that's the 98 GT Hydro Boost and power steering rack. Most time when people put mod motors in these, they use manual brakes because the motor's so wide it won't fit with a booster. But I didn't want to run manual brakes because I want power steering and everything, so yeah, I had to drill that bottom hole. It was a different bolt pattern than the Fairmont stuff, so I drilled that out, bolted it in, and then we just got to hook up the Fairmont lines to that proportioning valve. I believe that's what that is. And then, so when the brakes are done, the column is in, then I can bolt the motor in, and I gotta get a clutch, and I can bolt the tranny in, and then I got a 98 Mustang GT 88 rear end outside that we gotta put this Yukon locker in, and I got new tubular rear control arms, and then the rear end can go in, and we can measure for a drive shaft, and then we wire up the Holley EFI and make the 98 GT fuel tank work build a fuel system, and then Brian is finally able to do this. That's just a 4.8 out of a van I got and scrapped this summer. But here on Speed turbo kit, he put a different cam in it and valve springs, and yeah, he's got a lot of parts. Full 9-inch rear end up there. Built 4L80 with a converter. So that'll be 2 hot rods this summer. But slowly plugging away at it. Can't wait. I'd be driving it right now if it was running. And I'm excited to learn the Holley stuff and the Holley software and figure out how to tune this and make it run good and do limiter smash and burnouts. This K-member is the wrong one. But I've never installed one, so I didn't know that this was the wrong one. This is for a small block Ford, so the mounts are too far forward. So the motor wouldn't sit all the way down. So we gotta put that one in. These are adjustable caster camber plates.
What is it? Looks fancy. Looks shiny.
It's pretty fancy. But I got the clutch cable hole hogged out and the firewall adjuster in. The 98 GT gas pedal for the throttle cable. The 98 hydro boost is all in. The brake lines are all plumbed.
Wow.
Yeah. We fabricated and made the 98 pedals work down there. So clutch pedal and brakes are ready. The steering column is all hooked up and mint.
Whoa. The tires moved and everything.
So tomorrow I gotta take the flywheel to Brian's work. They can turn it and make this new, and then the new clutch. So the flywheel can be installed, and then the new clutch can be installed, and then the throwout bearing can go on. See all the shiny hot spots?
What does that mean?
That's bad.
Oh.
But that's what I do to clutches, I guess. That's why you're not supposed to like rev them up until they bounce and then dump the clutch, because it does that.
Oh.
But we got this nice new clutch. Brand spanking new. Nice new throwout bearing. Brand spanking new. Nice brand spanking new clutch fork. Wow. Stifler's trainee cross member. Brand spanking new. Brand spanking new brake hoses. Brand spanking new filler net. That box has a full fuel system in it. Yeah. Look how cool it looks with the wide tires in the front.
What's that? What's the Z for?
It's the hood emblem.
Yeah, but what's the Z for?
Mercury Zephyr.
Oh.
This is the bougie 4-door Fox body. I'm gonna be flexing on them hoes.
So the inside is like nasty. So what all needs to be? What are you gonna do like in here? Oh my God, the roof.
That's nice.
No.
I cut a hole for the shifter, and then throw the carpet back down, and then I'm probably gonna put the blue bench seat I got in it.
Where's that?
That's in the shed at Fat Cody's.
Where did you get that?
When we traded those wheels for that full interior.
The bench seat.
Yeah, I got a blue bench seat.
Oh, that's right. Is that all you got? Just
No,
the
I
bench
have
seat?
everything for a 2-door.
This is a 2-door.
This is a 4-door.
Wait. Yeah, you're right.
The 2 doors over there.
Stupid.
But the rear end is in with new control arms and a Yukon locker and 410. Because this is the stock fuel tank. But the car wasn't fuel injected, so it didn't have a electric pump in the tank. and I didn't want to make one work in the tank. So I cut the floor out, and I'm making the 98 Mustang GT fuel tank work in here.
Ooh.
So that's cut out. So I'm just gonna, once the tank is done, everything's done, I'm just gonna tap that down, weld it back in place, and you won't even know. Look at that cut though. I did this by hand with just a 4-inch grinder.
You little wizard.
Yeah, then we gotta put the shocks in, adjust the rear control arms, cut the fender so those fit behind you.
Ooh.
Put different springs on it. We can look at Brian's car. Ooh. Look at that. 102 millimeters.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's got a real nice here on speed turbo kit. Yeah. LS1 steering rack. Bought this fancy ABS delete that comes with a line lock, and this car is gonna be fast. Like very fast.
How fast?
I don't know, like 800 wheel horsepower, so as fast as the tires let them go.
Oh.
Stiff force cross member is in. One header is in. Old cross member mounts cut off. See where the header's facing that way?
Yeah.
That's why I had to cut these mounts off. And when we do the exhaust, it's going to have to curve over that way a little bit and then go back. Cut them off. Delete. Brand new oil pan. Brand new K-member. One shitty header with a sweet dent.
Oh,
But I
yeah.
can't see it.
Oh, wait. Yeah,
You can see that?
I can. Yeah.
I had a dent that bad, lad, so she'd fit. We got all the header bolts in somehow. This might be cool. I never noticed the butterfly sticker. I need to make cup holders. This is comfy. Are you ready to sit over here like all the time? This would be fucking sweet with a bench seat.
Hi, Beer.
You gotta see the trash back here. This. No, I had to make a 98 Mustang fuel tank fit because I refused to get a fuel cell, and I had to shorten the Mustang filler neck. But it's in. You can put gas in it. The tank is strapped up, and I welded these bars in so it's pushed up against it. And then if you come over here, you see brand new brakes, brand new shocks, brand new tubular control arms, brand new brakes. Wow. And do the fuel system and bleed the brakes, put the other header in, the steering shaft, and then drive it. And intake's bolted down. The brake lines are done from the booster to the proportioning valve. The crank sensor is in, the cam sensor is in. I just got to tighten the power steering line, put the power steering pulley on, and harmonic balancer. I need to buy an installer tool. Put a belt on it, start it, make sure it's not junk, and then put a radiator in it, figure out a cooling system. Well, let me just say, I love the hot rod shit, but I hate what it does to the garage. Mess, 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 mess. I haven't seen this bench cleaned since February. Forgot to put these on.
What are those?
Dust shields for the front brakes.
What's that?
Fuck ass dash. That's what I'm talking about. Holly is mounted. Coil driver's mounted. All plugged in. Gotta hook up 2 wires out of that spool to the ignition. The green one to the fuel pump. And 1 to the battery. Plug that one down there. Into there. And it should start. Fuel lines are hooked up. Fuel lines are attached to the car, out of the way. Brand new custom drive shaft is in. Got a new battery. Made ground cable. Made new battery cables. Plugged everything in. Made all the fuel lines. Mounted the pressure regulator there. New balancer, AC delete pulley. Just rigged up this Mustang radiator in here. Ooh, sloppy. The Stifler's universal transmission cross members in. Oh, I should probably add some more zip ties to the fuel line there. Booger welded and bolted though, so that's okay. Headers are mint. I got V-bands and a bunch of pipe coming for that. Training's got fluid in it. Rear end's got fluid in it. Motor's got oil in it. You guys, like, I'm sure we can all agree that this is the best looking dog on YouTube though. Oh, I also tucked the bumper in like 3 inches. It looks kind of crooked, but it looks real nice from the front. Yeah. Okay, bye.